Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Very excited about this. I recently had a request from one of my subscribers to do a comparison video between two new edgeless power paddles. The Selkirk Invikta Vanguard Power Air and the Gearbox CX11E Power Paddle. Both of these are edgeless. Both of these have essentially the same dimensions. They're both 16.5 inches long. They're both 7.5 inches wide. The Selkirk weighs about 8.1 ounces, where the Gearbox comes in at 8.5 ounces. Very excited to go out and test these against one another. Both of these companies are very successful. They have a completely different approach on how these paddles are made and how they make their paddles. Both are extremely successful though. And both have just a loyal following. So I've gone into how these are made on other videos, and it's very lengthy because there's so much technology. So I'm not going to go into all that again. I'm just going to take these bad boys out and see how they perform. Hope to see you out there. Headed out to the courts right now, and I'll be back.
Don't worry about it. 35.
Take two.
No, she didn't get one. I don't think she did. Or did you? Yes, I did. Gotcha. Okay. So 0, 1, 2.
Warrior. Hey guys, just spent the last few weeks getting reacquainted with these new edgeless power paddles, the Selkirk Invikta Vanguard Power Air and the Gearbox CX11E Power. Had a lot of fun getting out there and hitting, and did open play, did some drills, got the radar gun out, got some cones out. Really had a lot of fun just kind of putting these two paddles through the test. These paddle companies have just a huge following. We see these paddles all over the courts, Gearbox paddles, Selkirk paddles, and the people that tend to use these tend to just keep using them, and they have a great following. So shout out to both of these companies because they've done a great job with their research, technology, development, and all the things that go into their paddles, even though these two companies are just polar opposites on how they put their paddles together. And I think, like I said in the opening, I've discussed this in prior videos, all the technology that goes into these paddles. Totally different approach, great outcomes, and just a bunch of people that really enjoy using them. So, taking them out there, you realize how much the technology affects these paddles and how good they are at what they do. So to come up with a head-to-head test, I came up with 13 different categories, and I'll post this chart at the end of the video. It's power, consistency, spin, maneuverability, just a multitude of things, and which paddle does that just a little bit better. There's some categories like looks, design, and technology that both of these companies, I had to put a check mark on both sides because both of these companies do it so well. So, which paddle does these things better? Some things the Gearbox does better, some things that Selkirk does better. But the overall paddle, as soon as you pick it up, there's almost this immediate wow at the things it does. Not only the power, both these are power paddles, or state they are on the paddles and on the website. Not only the power, but their spin, and there's this life to every ball it hits, and you can tell the ceiling is very high. And that, to me, is the Selkirk Invikta Vanguard Power Air. It does so many things just so well. I think when I reviewed this paddle, I said that this paddle is going to be wildly popular, but the caveat should be that it's going to be wildly popular, but will a lot of people stick with it? Because you cannot hit it really outside the sweet spot at all. It really dies. It really doesn't go anywhere. But if you hit it in the sweet spot and let it kind of do what it wants to do, the ceiling is very high on this paddle. It's a lot of fun to hit. It does so many things to me. So it is a clear outright winner between these two paddles. Even though they're both good paddles, to me, the Selkirk Invikta Vanguard Power is the winner. I'm really anxious to see if you guys have used them both, which paddle you like the best. If you use one now, I'd love to hear your comments. I love all the comments. And for my sake, I really enjoyed this because I really got to focus on two paddles head to head, and I'm going to do more of these because it was so much fun for me, honestly. So thank you for the suggestion. I really enjoyed doing this. So much fun. Guys, thank you for stopping by. As always, hit like, hit subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Invikta Power Air to me is the winner out of these two paddles, but they're both good paddles. All right, guys, get out and play, have fun. I'll be back.